Viewer discretion is advised.
Indications there were multiple shooters who fired dozens of shots, perhaps more than 50. Remarkably, all of those bullets missed a baby who was sitting in the car that was targeted.
February 4th, 2026, 1:25 in the afternoon. A regular Wednesday on Chicago's South Side, a white sedan's cruising down South May Street in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. 26-year-old Gabrielle Ays, everyone called her Gabby, sitting passenger seat. Her boyfriend's driving. Their baby girl, less than a year old, strapped in the back. Out of nowhere, a red SUV pulls up. 3 people, some report 4, dressed in all black, jump out with rifles and just unleash hell. Over 50 shots fired, glass shattering everywhere. The sedan tries to speed off but slams into a van. The shooters? They're not even done. They get back in their red SUV, pull alongside the wrecked car, and fire more rounds. Then they disappear. In the middle of that absolute chaos, that baby girl comes out completely unharmed, not a scratch. But her mom? Gone. Just like that. This case hit me different, honestly. If you're feeling what I'm saying right now, do me a favor and hit that like button. These stories need to be told, and that small click helps more people hear Gabby's name and remember what happened to her. So who was Gabrielle Ays? She was 26 years old, a hairstylist, and from everything her family says, being a mom was her entire world. That little girl in the back seat? That was her heart walking around outside her body. Her godfather, Pastor Kirk Bell, showed up to the scene that day, and you could hear the pain and the rage in his voice when he said,
"The purpose of shooting at a car and you know there's a child in the car. That doesn't make any sense." Yeah, it could be a lot of other people who's lost their life here today.
And he's right. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. He also called the shooters animals and said they have no value on life. Harsh? Maybe. But when you're standing at a crime scene where your goddaughter just got murdered while her baby was in the car, I mean, come on. How else are you supposed to feel? Gabby was building a life. She was a devoted mom. She had people who loved her. And in broad daylight, middle of the day, cars passing by, people around, she was gunned down like her life meant nothing. Let me walk you through what actually happened, because there's witness video of this whole thing and it is absolutely chilling. It's around 1:25 p.m. on South May Street in the 7900 block, right near St. Sabina Parish. Gabby and her boyfriend are in their white sedan, baby in the back. The sedan stops, and that's when it happens. 4 suspects dressed in dark clothing jump out of a red Alfa Romeo SUV and advance on foot, and they just start shooting. Rifles. The sound is deafening. Someone nearby is recording. You can see the shooters running up, muzzle flashes going off, shell casings flying through the air. The white sedan tries to take off, swerves, and crashes right into a GMC van parked nearby. Then, and this is where it gets even more messed up, the shooters get back in their red SUV, pull alongside the already destroyed car, and fire more shots. Police confirmed over 50 shell casings were found at the scene. Some witnesses online are saying 100 shots, but the official count from police is more than 50. Over 50 rounds. Then the shooters just casually speed off.
A witness who we spoke with says he was coming home from work when he saw this shooting. He went to go help those victims who had been shot. That's when he heard and saw an infant crying in the back seat. Somehow that baby uninjured in all of this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A child believed to be less than 1 year old is whisked away by a Chicago police officer Wednesday afternoon after somehow surviving.
First responders rush in. A Chicago police officer is caught on video gently lifting that tiny baby out of the back seat. She's crying, holding a lollipop, but she's alive, completely untouched by the gunfire or the crash. Gabby's boyfriend, he was shot twice. Once in the arm, once in the buttocks. He's in good condition now, thank God. But Gabby? She was shot multiple times and rushed to Little Company of Mary Hospital in critical condition. She didn't make it. Middle of the damn day, baby in the car, and they kept shooting. How do you even wrap your head around that? If this is making you feel something, anger, heartbreak, whatever it is, drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. What goes through your mind when you hear stories like this? Let's talk about it.
This here is unbelievable. This young lady was a beautiful young lady with a beautiful child, and life just cut short. For what?
So where does the investigation stand right now? As of today, no arrests. 0. The suspects? 4 people, all dressed in black, escaped in a red Alfa Romeo SUV. Chicago PD is reviewing surveillance footage from the area, and they're asking anyone with information to come forward. This wasn't random. Police have classified this as a targeted attack. Somebody wanted Gabby or her boyfriend dead, or both of them, but the motive? Still unknown. There's been some unverified talk online. Some people are sharing screenshots and claims about social media posts that might have escalated tensions. I'm not going to repeat specifics because none of that has been confirmed by police or credible news sources. And honestly, even if there was some online beef, does that justify 50 bullets with a baby in the car? Absolutely not. Auburn Gresham has been dealing with gun violence for a long time, but daylight ambushes like this? It's exhausting for the community. Pastor Kirk Bell said it's unbelievable what's happening in the city, and he's pleading for change. Father Michael Flager from St. Sabina Church also spoke out about the shooting, heartbroken that this happened so close to the church and that a child was in the middle of it all.
That baby is so young, they probably won't remember this day, but the baby's going to know that their mother was killed today. Somebody needs to be held accountable. And if anybody knows who did that, I think we got some really good shots off the cameras on the buildings over there. I just want them caught.
If you know anything at all, Chicago Crime Stoppers is offering up to $10,000 for tips. You can call anonymously, real quick. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We cover cases like this every week, giving victims a voice and keeping their stories alive. It really helps the channel, and it helps make sure stories like Gabby's don't just disappear. Here's what sticks with me about this whole thing. A miracle happened that day. That baby survived a hail of over 50 bullets. She was sitting in the back seat while gunfire tore through the car, glass exploding, metal ripping apart, and she came out without a single injury. Her family's calling it divine intervention, God covering her. Maybe it was Gabby's final protective instinct kicking in, shielding her daughter however she could. However you want to explain it, that child defied every odd. But here's the heartbreak. Her mom didn't get that same grace. Gabby was 26 years old. She had her whole life ahead of her. That little girl is going to grow up without her. She'll never remember her mom's voice, her laugh, the way she did her hair, the way she loved her. And for what? Some street beef? Retaliation? Social media drama that got out of control? Nothing, and I mean nothing, justifies this. Human life isn't disposable. Gabby's life wasn't disposable. That baby's life wasn't disposable. We live in a world now where one Instagram post, one comment, one dumb moment online can turn into a death sentence in places where guns are everywhere and violence is normalized. It's insane. And we've got to stop acting like this is just how things are. It's not normal, it's tragic, and it has to change. These aren't just statistics. These aren't just headlines. Gabby was a real person, a mom, a daughter, a goddaughter, someone's friend, someone who mattered. That baby deserves justice. Gabby's family deserves justice. Whoever did this is still out there, walking around, living their life. While Gabby's family is planning a funeral and trying to figure out how to raise a little girl without her mother.
The other car that you can see here, as we mentioned, the driver of this car was not involved in the shooting, we're told, but also got out of the car and refused medical attention. Just an innocent person, it seems, caught in the middle of all of this. At last check, police have said that the female victim in this case is 26 years old, the male victim 27, and as we mentioned.
So they saw, the young man and the woman shot up in the car as they were trying to get the baby out. But they gave the baby immediately to the police, and the policewoman took it in her car and was holding it.
They need to clean this city up. They need to. This gangs and the shooting and the killing is just unbelievable.
If you know something, say something. Anonymously if you have to. Do it for that baby girl who's going to grow up asking where her mommy went. This one left me shook, not gonna lie. My thoughts are with Gabby's family, with that miracle baby, with everyone who loved her.
What's the purpose of shooting at a car and you know there's a child in the car? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it could be a lot of other people who's lost their life here today.
Rest in peace, Gabby. Drop your respectful thoughts in the comments below. No speculation, no gossip, just love for Gabby and her family. And if this video moved you, share it. Her story deserves to be heard. Stay safe out there, y'all.